We've got an awesome show for you today, so let's get started.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
The question is so common that everyone asks it all the time. Why? Why must we have SHTF? Why we must have SHTF? The answer is because the uber powerful demand it. They're making it happen. They will say anything. They will lie every damn time, whatever it takes to get their wish. And their wish, folks, is to own everything, for us to own nothing and be happy with it. Yeah, right. That's what they expect, folks, and that's what they're fighting for. Now, let's understand this. All of this crap that is happening is because it's manufactured. Here we have it, right here. Right? Understand. Evidence now. Evidence. Isn't that what facts are? Evidence. Well, the little brat from Sweden. How dare you, right? Well, according to a report, global temperatures have remained flat for 20 years. No global warming, no global cooling. It's all just fine. It's remained the same. So why are we going through this huge exercise? Why? Because people are brainwashed. People are screwed up in the head. To give you an example, Rudy Giuliani was walking down the street, and I'm no huge fan of Rudy as a presidential candidate, but he's done a lot of good things for the country. Anyways, he got shouted at by one of these left-wing idiots. Well, he turned on him and said, "Hey, look, you're a brainwashed asshole. You're probably as demented as Biden." They are demented, folks, are. Now, understand this. Gas prices have reached a 12th straight day all-time record high. 12 days in a row. It's going up every single day. How does this help us, right? How? Now, understand, it's like, well, we don't get it. Why must we have this? Why does it have to go up? Well, I'm sure, folks, that they would like us to believe that this is all an accident. And here it is. Here it is. The Biden administration admits to a math error in gas and oil drilling permit delays. An error during the greatest gas and energy crisis in United States history. How is this possible? Don't we have computers? Don't we have math built into the computers? You put in the numbers, bink, 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 you double check them. It spits out a solution. You're screwed. We don't have enough gas. We don't have enough diesel. If you make that decision to not getting out permits, to killing pipelines. So is it an accident, a math error, or is this intentional? Is this done to satisfy a belief in a problem that doesn't really exist? Is this, may I satirically say, right, the result of idiots on parade? Right? The super rich, the super powerful folks, in order to get the change they want, they hope for change. Remember Obama, hope and change? They hope and change to take over everything, to own everything, to wipe us out. They're not intelligent enough, though, to understand that if they do that, if they wipe out all the wealth, there's no incentive for us to ever create again. Why? That's the death of socialism. And they think that, well, they can survive that. Well, it's not going to be that pretty, folks. So they have fake climate science. They have spoiled brats making accusations. They have morons, right, pushing and taking away our prosperity. We have evidence, folks, right, that their plan is working now. We have that evidence. Their math error, whatever, but the evidence is, right? The price is going up and it's going to stay up. They haven't fixed anything. They didn't say, yeah, we made a mistake. Sorry about that. Whoopsie-daisy. We're going to fix this right away, and we're going to put out all the permits we need. We're going to do all the pipelines we have to, and we're going to make sure everyone has all the energy that they need. Instead, we get the opposite, folks. They have now admitted it. And this is where being prepared is going to pay off again. Okay. President Biden came out. The man does not write his own speeches, folks. Understand that. There are speech writers. There's speech writers for him to tell him what to do. We've seen what happens when he speaks on his own. We see what happens. He mumbles, he bumbles, he fumbles, he makes racist comments, or, 20 years ago, those comments would just be, a little distasteful, but now it's all racist. But no, don't worry. The left won't see that from Biden because he's brilliant. He's genius. He's a miracle and a marvel of human intelligence. No, not quite. That's what they'll say, though. That's what Jen Psaki said, right? Now, the magical brain of Biden. Sorry, people are writing his speeches. So what did they have the old man say this weekend? Joe Biden says, here's the quote, "When it comes to the gas prices, we're going through an incredible transition that is taking place, that God willing, when it's over, we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels." This is their agenda, folks. This is where you and I must suffer. And it will be SHTF. Gas prices, $10 a gallon by the end of the year, we could get there. Definitely by the end of the regime. And I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't hit 20 or 30 now, because they've come out and said this. Now, listen to the words that someone wrote for Joe Biden to say. They're now telling us exactly what to expect. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have what you need to be prepared? He says we're in an incredible transition. That is very similar to being in the midst of fundamentally changing the United States. Barack Obama wanted to fundamentally change what Biden calls the incredible transition. So we're going into an incredible transition, and it's taking place. He didn't say it might, it could, it will. It is taking place, says Biden. And he says, hopefully, right? He says, God willing, when it's over, right? God willing. Why would he invoke God? Anyways, when it's over, we'll be stronger. He's hoping that God willing, we'll be stronger. How are we going to be stronger through this transition? He says, hopefully we'll, meaning, I guess, the United States of America, be stronger. And he says, the world will be stronger. So it's not just the United States, folks. It is the entire world then that is going through this incredible transition. Great reset. And he says, less reliant on fossil fuels. Okay. So this has everything to do with oil, energy, gas, natural gas, everything to do with coal, fossil fuels, right? That's what is referred to when they say natural gas, oil, and coal. Those are fossil fuels, right? So we're going through an incredible transition to get away from, to be less reliant on fossil fuels, which means fossil fuels have to be replaced by other forms of energy. Windmills, solar panels, they're failing, right? Does this mean they're going to start building modular reactors, small modular reactors? Well, Bill Gates, that's right. Bill Gates is building a molten salt reactor. One molten salt reactor that they're building in Wyoming is not going to satisfy our power demands. But I guess it's a start, right? So there's an incredible transition that is taking place. Does Biden say how long it's going to take to get to the other side where hopefully we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels? I guess our lifestyles are going to have to take a big hit. Power blackouts, higher power prices. If you're going to continue to use fossil fuels, they're going to be much, much, much more expensive. So punitive that people won't be able to use as much. They won't be able to drive as far and go on vacations, et cetera, right? You better hope you live in vacation land or someplace that has things to do, because you ain't going anywhere. Now, again, folks, they just told us what their plan is. Why we must have SHTF is because they want this incredible transition. Now, the word incredible typically is used in a positive fashion. What is it about paying 5 times, 10 times more for our energy? What part of that is incredible and good? It isn't. The word incredible should have been followed by, we're going through an incredibly painful and costly and culturally and, transition. There should have been some negative superlatives in there to explain how screwed we're all going to be. Are you ready? And it's not just the cost of a gallon of gas or a cost of a gallon of diesel for your car or truck. No. That affects the cost of food, any goods you buy. It affects the cost of farming. It affects the cost of mining, production, processing, everything, folks. The cost of refrigeration, the cost to cook, everything there is about human life is going to cost more. When it comes to gas prices, it's not just gas, Joe. We're going through an incredible transition that is taking place that, God willing, when it's over, we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels. Are you prepared? Chance favors the prepared mind, folks. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy for preppers. It just means you're going to be in the best position possible based on your knowledge. Thank you for supporting what we do here so we can continue to bring you information that is beneficial to helping bring an understanding, a true understanding of what we're going to face. You guys make this channel possible by sharing that address right up there so that other people can watch. Bring people to YouTube, come to patreon.com and subscribe to The Prepared Mind. Whatever it takes, folks, to get the information out there. Semper Fi. God bless America. And let's hope, folks, and do all we can, prep to action. Do all we can to stop these radical ding-dongs from destroying our country.